Brighton 1, Chelsea 0. Turn the hot water off. They don't deserve a shower. They don't deserve hot water. The way they were played today, they deserve to go onto that bus stinky. Absolutely stinky, stinky, stinky. Because you know what? They stunk up the joint today. Today, Chelsea were preposterous. Ridiculously crap. To the point that I couldn't believe what I was watching. Brighton looked like Arsenal under Wenger. Popping the ball left, right and centre. Patterns of play. And no finishing. We were so lucky they can't finish. Welcome to the Kavkas View, welcome to Chat and Breeze. Today's video is going to have zero structure, pure emotion, off the chest. And we need to talk about what's going on with our Chelsea. What is going on with our Chelsea? And I'm pissed off today. I think you can tell by just my body language, by my demeanour, by the anger and the venom in my voice right now. Because it's not right. What's happening is not right. One win in the Premier League out of 7 is not right. This form is ridiculous. No, do not sack Thomas Tuchel. No, we don't need to change the manager. This isn't a managerial issue. This is a systemic issue. This is a player's issue. This is a bad luck issue where Reece James and Ben Chilwell get injured. Basic Ben. I can't believe I'm here talking about Basic Ben and missing him. Bloody hell. What happened today? Brighton's a good team. You look at the lineups and you think Chelsea have got enough creativity. We went to a back four. We absolutely went to a back four today. And the same issues were there. Why were the same issues there? Well, we're going to break it down. I'm literally going to talk to you about every single player. And I'm going to tell you the criticisms of who I had. 3 players today, in my opinion, done well. And they're going to be exempt from all criticism. Number 1, Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva's 37 years old. Best player on the park. Best player on the park every single week. This brother is phenomenal. And these are the few positives you're getting in this video today. He was so good. He kept Danny Welbeck quiet. There was one time when he was just running alongside Danny Welbeck. You're 37 bloody years old. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? How are you doing? He is fantastic. Rudiger played like a proper leader today. Shithousery, yeah, you get that with him on a regular basis, but good defending, smart, intelligent defending, gets tight when needed, breaks up play when needed. Absolutely phenomenal performance from him. And Kepa done nothing wrong today. What can you blame Kepa on? If anything, Kepa kept us in the games at moments. Now we're going to talk about the players that really didn't do us proud. Hakim Ziyech, let's talk about him. Got a goal today, right? We're meant to be happy today. With Hakim's performance, we're meant to be happy. No? What, you get one lucky pot shot that deflects and goes in and the keeper gets a hand to it and should keep it out and I'm meant to be getting gassed over your performance? Nope. Hakim Ziyech was preposterous today. First 15 minutes, Hakim gave the ball away. I tweeted straight away, I feel like I'm about to be sick. What am I watching here? Hakim Ziyech, what am I watching? This is a 29-year-old footballer who's meant to be in the prime of his career. Callum Hudson-Odoi, big man, you got an opportunity to prove yourself again. What's going on? Callum, you're better than this. What are you doing? Not taking your man on, getting the ball, running towards him with venom, slowing down, passing it back. Callum, sometimes you have to attack the man. I know you're selective and you're a high efficiency, high IQ player that wants to take his time and get the player off balance. But there are times where you have to be direct. You have to pose a threat. Otherwise, they back up off you and don't care. They don't give you enough time because they double up on you. He needs to improve. And as does Ziyech, quickly. Then we're going to talk about our little £100 million striker, Big Roma. Big Roma, what did he do today? Huh? Rom, 7 touches in the first half. Let that sink in, 7 touches. All he did in that first half, argue with Ziyech, couple touches bounced off him, run into the channels for the sake of running, and finally have a little conversation with Ziyech like this at the end of the half, you know, because you have to make it look like he's proper LeBron James style. He's LeBron James 2.0. At the end of games, you know when LeBron humbles people and he goes up to them and he starts giving them advice so the cameras don't notice. Lukaku has to copy him, innit? He's an NBA player out here. That calls his chief executive a GM, says y'all all the time, goes on to podcasts, fires shots at other players, does interviews, improv like he's Jimmy Butler moving from Minnesota. I'm sorry, right? Lukaku is a terrible footballer. Absolutely terrible footballer. And especially when you don't play to his strengths. Today's performance from Romelu Lukaku was preposterous once again. It was fantastically bad. Like, it was impossibly bad. Like, I could not have... Honestly, I can't fathom the idea of a £100 million player. We spent £100 million on that. This is what we spent money on. And you tell me how I'm not meant to be upset. Everyone's getting smoked today. Everyone. Golden Boy, Mason Mount. Mason Mount, what's going on today, bro? What's going on? You change your trim, you become different. What's going on? Doesn't even get involved in the games. All I ever hear is play Mount in the 8. You play Mount in the 8. He's anonymous. He didn't know how to play the position. Mason Mount did not know how to play this position today. He was not educated enough in football to know how to play the 8. Don't tell me he's played the role many times before and he's done it to a good succession. Today, he struggled to get in on the ball and struggled to find space in that role. He didn't know what to do. N'Golo, what is going on with you? You're not winning the ball back as ferociously as you normally do. You're rusty in possession. But the problem is we were dependent on NG to be the catalyst of our attacks. At what point do you give the ball to NG and you tell him, NG, create some attacks? Like, let that sink in. What kind of attacking gestures? And now we're going to get on to Jorginho, one of my favourite players, by the way. Georgie is everything at home. Is the baby keeping you up? On a level, what is going on? Jorginho's been preposterous. Look, we've played a lot of football games, and I agree. Some of these players are overplayed. But guys, you have to just firm it. There is no excuses for some of the mistakes Jorginho was doing today. On the ball, Tariq Lamptey pickpockets him. Straight away, 20 seconds later, the same thing happens again, and I think it's Mope. How can the same thing happen to you when something happened to you 20 seconds ago? Are you not checking your mirrors? Check your mirrors, son. Absolutely preposterous from Jorginho today. And the another issue, the number of times we knock the ball around, left to right, left to right, left to right, and you're like, someone take a pot shot, it's dropping to you on the edge of the area. No technique, no threat of a shot. Everything's recycled. When it's recycled, it's slow, it's lackluster, no attacking power. And Jorginho's part of the reason. Like, Jorginho, as good as he is at retaining the ball, sometimes there's no impetus, there's no oomph. And you lose midfield battles. This is 2 midfield battles we lost. And by the way, no Basuma, no Lallana. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And finally, I'm going to leave the best for last. Look, Marcos Alonso's pony player. Absolutely trash. We all know what he is, right? Marcos Alonso is not Premier League level standard player. Marcos Alonso hasn't been Premier League standard for a long time. He's been living off those little moments of brilliance that he has. He is not Premier League standard. Azpilicueta is a dog on his last few years. Literally, Aspi needs to retire, man. Aspi needs to retire. Either move levels and leave Chelsea, or he needs to retire. Because there is no way Azpilicueta can play wing-back. Like, it is unacceptable to ask Azpilicueta to play wing-back or full-back even at this modern day. He can't get up and down the pitch. He's got no legs. And then Alonso as well, no legs. And then you ask him to deal with Tariq Lamptey, who I think he actually dealt with decently today. It's the end product that I had an issue with. The crossing quality today was preposterous. You have Roman there, bad crossing. You have Roman there, no balls into the channel to let him chase. And even when you do it, he just can't do it. Absolutely crap, both of them. Lack of quality. Look, I'm calming down as we speak right now because I'm struggling to be angry because I'm actually just disappointed. I'm really frustrated and I'm confused because this team was going so well. There was triangles and Tuchel not making substitutions until the 77th minute until he took out Romelu Lukaku. That was a message. That was not even a sub. That was like, nah, bruv, you been shit. Get your ass off my pitch. Literally, that's what it was. And for me now, it's about time that we change something because the way the season's going, we're going to get dragged into a top 4 race. I think we're already dragged into a top 4 race. I'll be honest with you. I genuinely think we're in a top 4 race at the moment. It sucks. We could end up winning so many cups and not making top 4 at this rate. Unless something drastically changes, we need to adjust the way we play football, man. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. And Chelsea have really ruined my evening. I ended up waking up 5:30, went to the gym, came home, did a whole shift till 8 o'clock till game kicked off. Had dinner in front of the TV like a muppet. Didn't even enjoy my food because I was watching that crap on TV. And now I'm here doing another video and most probably gonna go sleep around 11 o'clock when this is posted. So I would essentially have been up for unreal amount of hours, right? Exhausted. And Chelsea gave me that gift. Screw you, man. Peace out, I'm out. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe.